Hi everyone, it's Jennifer from Fiberflux. In this video, I will show you how to crochet 1-round baby eggs. These little eggs are so easy and fast to make, and you can use them as appliques on a garment. You can attach them to a barrette or a headband for spring. You can also scatter them across a springy table, or you can use them in an egg hunt, pretty much for whatever you want. For this project, you'll need some yarn. You'll need your crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and a pair of scissors. I'm using worsted weight acrylic, and that's what all of these were made with, and a 5mm H hook. However, you can pretty much use whatever yarn you like and whatever you have. This is great for using up some extra scraps of yarn that you have. And before you begin, just check the yarn label to make sure you get the correct hook recommendation before you begin. So we're going to scoot these out of the way. We're going to start on our egg. To begin, we're going to put a slip knot on our hook. To make a slip knot, wrap yarn around your fingers and make a loop. Then wrap the yarn behind the loop like this. And you're going to reach in with your crochet hook, bring up that loop, and pull to tighten. And then tighten it up on your hook like that. Next, we're going to chain 4. To make a chain, wrap yarn around the hook and bring it through the loop. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these eggs are worked in the round. So we're going to join the last chain here. We're going to join with a slip stitch to form a ring. To make a slip stitch, insert the hook into the chain, bring up a loop, bring this loop through the loop that's already on your hook, and then I like to kind of pull it apart a little and open it up. So we're going to be working all the stitches into this ring here. So let's begin. We're going to begin by working 2 double crochets into the ring. To make a double crochet, wrap yarn around hook, insert it into the ring, bring up a loop, wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the first 2 loops, wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the last 2 loops. That's 1 double crochet. We're going to make another double crochet into the center of the ring. Next, we're going to work a treble crochet, or some people call it a triple crochet. Wrap yarn around hook twice, insert it into the ring, bring up a loop, yarn around hook, bring it through the first 2 loops, yarn around hook, bring it through the next 2 loops, yarn around hook, bring it through the last 2 loops. That's a treble crochet. Get a little more yarn here. Then we're going to work 2 more double crochets into the center of the ring. That's 1 and 2. Then we're going to work 4 single crochets. To make a single crochet, insert your hook into the ring, bring up a loop, wrap yarn around hook, bring it through both loops. So we're going to make a total of 4 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I forgot to mention earlier, this tail here, I've been holding it behind here and along this edge so that we're weaving that tail in as we go along. And that'll save you a little bit of time at the end, and it's nice and neat. So we've worked our 4 single crochets. Then we're going to work 1 more treble crochet, bring it through the first 2 loops, bring it through the second 2 loops, bring it through the last 2 loops on your hook. Then we're going to work, and as you notice, I'm kind of pushing these along because we're working lots of stitches into the ring. I'm kind of pushing them over so I can fit more stitches in there. Then we're going to work 4 more single crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our egg is complete, but we need to join. So just join to close with a slip stitch. Here's our finished egg. We need to straighten it out a little bit. So let's cut the yarn, and we're going to just fasten it off. It doesn't look quite like a finished egg yet, but it's getting there. So here's our egg. What you want to do is flip this over, and this tail that we wove into the back as we went along, you're going to pull this really tight, and then you're going to trim that tail off. And you can use these scraps later to stuff things like a pillow or a toy. And then you're going to have another tail here. You're going to take this tail and you're going to thread your tapestry needle. And then you're going to, into the back of it, you're just going to weave in the ends. Just run it along some of those stitches. I like to make a pass in one direction and then come back and make a pass in the other direction. And then you can trim that off. And then you'll want to shape it up. So the bottom will be rounded and the top will have a little point, just like a regular egg. So our one round egg is complete. We can put it with all the other eggs, put them in a little basket or something like that. And I like to use bright springy colors for this. So that is how you make a one round baby egg applique. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the red subscribe button to get all the latest Fiber Flux video updates. Thanks again!